Hi everyone, this is Jenna Chow PMP from Healthcare Heart. Today's topic is multiple personalities. Multiple personalities is rare. It takes about 1 to 2% of the population. At the background playing is Rivendell from Lord of the Rings. I thought that's a very calm music for me to talk about this topic. So it's formerly known as a multiple personality, but now most people call it dissociative identity disorder, DID, which I will talk about a little bit about why I don't agree those two are the same. So is formerly known as that and characterized by switching to alternate identities. The person may feel the presence of two or more people talking or living inside their head, and they may feel as though they're possessed by their other identities. That's the definition that came out in December 13, 2022 on Google. So how does the psychologist or psychiatrist determine if somebody might have dissociative? Oh yeah, by the way, okay, so before I mention dissociative personality, I want to say that from my previous research before, dissociative personality is a little different than multiple personality. Dissociative personality can happen a lot more in adults. I would say multiple personality is categorized under the dissociative personality, the big umbrella, I guess. The symptoms that develop are mostly likely through trauma as well, but with the real new research version word for dissociative identity personality or DID, it's not the same. It's multiple personality. So I urge you guys don't take it it's interchangeably. So another symptom they experience is memory loss of time periods and events, sense of being detached. It can lead to other mental health problems such as depression, anxiety, even suicidal idealistic and suicidal thoughts and actions. Their perceptions of the people and things around them can feel distorted and unreal, and that can obviously lead to other mental health issues. So the treatments are obviously mainly psychotherapy, talking therapy. I do not believe I found any medication that says, okay, well, this is going to cure multiple personality. No, it's through psychotherapy, mainly done by psychologists or psychiatrists that has the knowledge of a psychologist to do so. The symptoms can also be very different from one individual to another. So I want to talk about the book Sybil, which is a book back in 1974, I believe, that came out. And Sybil is this girl who had 16 personalities. When she was 9 years old, she turned into Peggy Ann, which is her her primary identity is Sybil. Her secondary identity are Peggy Ann, and Peggy is the one that protects her. So for 2 years during grade 9, 9 years old, Peggy Ann took over her body for 2 years, and because the personalities are not integrated together, she wasn't able to get what those 2 years missing were like, and she didn't understand the multiplication tables. And that is something that's very interesting. It doesn't, you got to think about how it happened, and it happened because childhood trauma, childhood abuse, childhood neglect, childhood emotional, physical, anything verbal abuse that can cause that. And I have to say that I experienced those as well. And sadly, I don't have any dissociative personality disorder or dissociative anything at all. So thank God for that. My negativity is mainly not my negativity, my negative force. Sorry, in my life is my mom, and she, if anything, she would have been the one. If I had the ID, she would have been the one that gave that to me. So watch out, if you're parents, and watch out for your kids' behaviors, and make sure that you're loving to them and everything. So I had pages and pages of notes here. So I think I went through a lot of it. So the record, there are actually new research. This is from 2019 research. When I talk about dissociative personality disorder, but not multiple personality disorder, it happens more in adults rather than young children that suffer through young childhood traumas, and that they still feel disconnected between a person's thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and they can disappear for weeks and months, and the neighbors or the family will be trying to find them, and they became all back by themselves, after a few weeks, and they appear again, and everything is all back to normal. So that is a new research area that starting in 2019, I only wrote one paper on that. So for conclusion, it's that the conclusive facts and stats on DID are not really available due to the lack of research and stigma linked with this disorder. So let's keep an open heart and open dialect and talk about DID openly. Oh, by the way, here, I'll just take a shot so you guys know this. These are some of the, oops, how do I switch? Okay. So look up on YouTube on Encina Severa, ENCINASEVERA. She is one of the ones that I would first go to if you want to understand how a good psychologist or psychiatrist can integrate the personalities and make them aware and talk to each other. It's a very, very interesting phenomenon. I want to do more research into how the areas of the brain that's being affected by it and all that. And if I do find something, I'll definitely remember to post it. So today is June the 7th, 2023. Oh, no, June 8th now. And again, this is Jenna Chow, PNP. Talk to you guys later. Good night.